So we take their milk. This is the reality. This is the reality of who we say we're preserving by using their products. We don't want them to go extinct, because if they go extinct, they won't be able to have their milk taken from them. Bellowing for days. Harold, did you just walk in and sit down when I was saying bellowing for days? Could you please talk about a cow whose baby is taken away because the farmer wants the milk, and the whole surroundings of that, and what happens and what your sight sounds? Mm-hmm. Yeah, come right in front of that.
Yeah, in the dairy industry, my great uncle had a dairy farm, and I worked in the dairy industry for 3 years. And the hard truth of it is that once a calf is born, it's male, it's taken away immediately and sent to auction, because they're of no use to the industry because they won't use milk, right? And the females, they're kept there, but they will nurse for, it's really up to the farmer how long you do that, because the milk is important to them, because just like with any mammal, the estrogen and other things that are in the mammary excretions are what jumpstart the immune system. So a calf that has, it's like a breech birth and the mother dies, those calves, you put them on milk replacer, but they usually end up getting pneumonia, especially in early spring or something, because their immune systems aren't functioning properly. But yeah, the male calves they're just taken away, and the female calves, they are taken away, anywhere from maybe 3 to 6 days, and they're put in those hutches. Now you see those plastic hutches that lined up, and you see a whole bunch of them. People think they're bale crates, and not. Those are replacement heifers. So when it comes to cows, the word cow actually belongs to a female who has given birth to a baby. Cow who hasn't been pregnant yet is called a heifer. And there's a bull, and then a castrated bull is a steer. So, but we kind of use cow to represent all of them. And but then again, the females are taken away fairly quickly relative to how long they normally would nurse, and then put on milk replacer so that they can be raised to replace their mothers. And then that was a good lunch. Then but then again, the mother primary function is to supply as many pounds of milk as possible for the farm. And then the males, they go away, and I've been at auctions where you get whole trailer loads of calves in. They go through the auction, and a lot of them still have their umbilical cords hanging. They go through the auction, and these guys, they're usually the guys who sit up front. They have these cards, and what they're checking off how many calves they got, numbers, and so on. Our back tag numbers, stuff, and then those calves, once they fill their list, they call that a kill package. And once they have a kill package done, then they split, and then they've usually got a big livestock truck out back. They will back up and say, this is kill package number 12. And then all those calves are loaded on there, and they go straight to slaughter. So that's how it works.
And you said the cows cry.
Oh yeah, they grieve. I mean, you can find videos of mothers who are chasing on little farms where people are they're chasing down the farmer who's trying to boogie out of there with the calf. And last I looked, I think it's anywhere from 4 to 12 farmers are killed here in the United States by mothers that are grieving and say, hey, you're not taking my calf. Or there's stories you can find of where mothers would jump the fence and they'll travel miles looking for their calves and stuff. So to say there's no familial bond, and they say, well, why do you take them away like right after birth? Well, it's because they don't want them to bond. And the less bond there is, the easier it is. Even though all the cows, by and large, that are used for dairy in the United States are Holsteins, the black and white cows. They have been selectively bred to be very docile, but you can't override the maternal instinct. It's there all the time. They'll do it. They have to protect their calves.
Thank you.